Diddy might have walked into jail with a legal mess. But he's at the center of a full-blown health scare. There have been reports that Diddy medical reports is hella long, with all sorts of STDs. And what's in? There are inmates that are really nervous. For months, there have been whispers about Diddy dealing with something serious, allegedly an STD, especially after he showed up in court, looking way skinnier than usual. There have also been several internet theories that Diddy was laying that pipe down in prison with his groupies and allegedly passed or got the STD from there. Now, according to reports, Diddy didn't just lose weight behind bars because he's missing his private chef lifestyle. Not at all. Folks saying the weight drop is because the body is breaking down from something way deeper. We're talking speculations about HIV. And with everything that has come out about Diddy's bedroom lifestyle, it ain't all that surprising. Now folks are saying that freak-off parties were a disease factory. And now the bodies of those parties are starting to show symptoms. Multiple women are coming forward saying they got hit with herpes from dudes connected to Diddy's circle. And things got messy as Jaguar Wright just threw fire on this mess. In an interview with Real Life Productions, she didn't hold back. Said Diddy's been battling HIV for a while now and ain't alone. According to her, there's a list of 20 other names in the industry walking around infected and she's sitting on their names. She's saving it for her show, but called it a bigger issue. Then folks realize the freakiness, the male escorts, the secret flights, the shut-door parties. Diddy was wild and reckless. He was throwing them freak-offs, hiring both men and women. No protection, no boundaries, just oil and going raw. Y'all remember when the feds raided his cribs and found nearly 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but no mention of protection kits? Nothing that even hinted at safety. And they seized cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that combined. Staff allegedly used to stock the hotel. Rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether. Having that opportunity is just like everybody else. I mean, he caught HIV like having a lot of women. Oh yeah. Let's go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins. I'm just saying. You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up. He did. And he didn't stop doing what he's done. He is an advocate now. Like, listen to me, he faced that head. How many dudes are running around undetectable? And now every celebrity that's been close to Diddy has people looking sideways, and one of the main names floating around is Usher. And there are actual reports and lawsuits about him infecting others. Usher and Diddy go way back. Usher lived with Diddy in NYC when he was only 13. And he told Howard Stern the whole story. Made it sound cool at first. He said, "I moved to New York City and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over something called Puffy Flavor Camp. There you go, to learn some flavor. That's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. Do you understand what it's like?" Puffy's place was just filled with chicks nonstop. I was curious. I got a chance to see some things. But then he got weird about it. He said it was a very curious environment and that he wouldn't let his kids near such events. I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking for. At that moment, would you ever send your kid to puppy camp? Hell no. The fact remains that if something twisted went down back then and Diddy's been battling STD for real, then Usher might be sitting on more than just old memories, especially now that lawsuits have dragged Usher into allegedly passing herpes to 2 different women and a man. Back in 2018, a name came up that most people brushed off. Jonathan Audi, a former adult actor, went wild and shot up Trump's Dorado resort while cops were trying to figure out what triggered him. He said he had been coerced into encounters with Diddy and Cassie. And he ain't just stopping there. He caught her during all that mess, saying he was like a slave. For them, that's what I was. I came back and I saw him for the reason and won. There was a lawsuit and it got settled quietly to keep the noise down. At the time, folks wrote him off as some psycho, but now his picture was shown in court as one of Diddy's hired escorts. The streets are paying attention. Surprisingly, Kim Porter's name is also being dragged into this mess. And the questions around her death. they are starting to get real loud again. But there had always been rumors and theories for years surrounding her sudden death, but the latest chatter, folks who claim to have seen her real. The autopsy report says Kim was HIV positive before she died. Now, I don't know how legit these claims are, but that is what is being said. Kim wasn't just any ex. She was the mother of his kids and lived with Diddy and party with him. She had it, then folks are asking how. Gave it to her? The timeline is real, murky, and now people are wondering if her death was just conveniently timed to bury more than grief. But it doesn't stop there. Craig Mack, one of Diddy's Day One artists and the man behind Bad Boy's first big hit, died of AIDS in 2018. Craig Mack was the one who jumped Bad Boy off, and they said he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong the man went to South Carolina, joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago. Craig and Diddy actually had a huge fallout when Craig realized Diddy was just using him. Now people are connecting the dots, wondering if Craig Mack just left the game or if he saw something behind Diddy's freaky curtains and decided to disappear. Whatever the truth is, too many people in Diddy's orbit keep ending up dead, infected or silenced, and the rest, they either got paid off or scared quietly. Let's talk hush money real quick. Diddy's camp has been known to shell out big cash to keep mouths shut. Names are being dropped. Yo Cyrus, French Montana, Meek Mill. Yeah folks, they are saying they all got that don't speak payment. And when you start digging, ain't so far-fetched. You remember when Lil Rod exposed a Philly rapper who dated Nicki Minaj? Everyone knew he was talking about Meek Mill. He just didn't say the name. Then Meek jumped online and confirmed it with a tweet where he said, "My voice is so powerful, a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king straight out of the trenches under control of no human. They learned how to damage, can't stop us." He even claimed he would pay $100,000 for an investigation into who was behind the but folks weren't buying it, calling it damage control. Then out of nowhere, a video drops of Meek poolside with Diddy looking cozy. "Hey, what's up, King's son? Man, you're doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You put in that work. Proud of you. I love you." Then it got wilder. One of Diddy's ex-bodyguards leaked an audio clip that's said to have caught Diddy and Meek in some real intimate vibes. Now, word on the block is Diddy is allegedly getting freaky in prison too. Word is Diddy's got himself a full-blown fan club of jail groupies. These dudes ain't just making his bed, they're out here fighting to do it. Well, according to a source from the inside, Diddy has been allegedly getting down with these groupies in ways we can't even describe here. And in jail, where protection isn't exactly available at will, you already know how risky that is. So, it's all starting to make sense now. Diddy might not just be facing charges. He might be facing a full-blown body count of folks he allegedly infected, played, or paid off. And if even half of this turns out to be true, he's going to be drowning in lawsuits for years. Now, the real question is, how many people really got caught up in Diddy's lifestyle? And how deep does this rabbit hole go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And you think this was wild? Click on the next jaw dropper showing now. It's just as crazy.